Hello everyone, welcome to Rainforest Flora. I want to show you how to get to the nursery. It's really simple. If you look over here, you'll see a train trestle over the intersection of 190th, and this is Hawthorne Boulevard. We're about 3 miles south of the 405 freeway, and so you just come down Hawthorne Boulevard and you get right here. You look for the power lines and you'll see the big green sign that says Rainforest Flora. And here we are in front of the sign, everybody. Getting ready to go into Rainforest Flora. Come on in. Here we are outside the entrance to the nursery. We have a great collection of succulents, cactus, cycads, and other bromeliads. And now we can go to the inside. We're now in the entryway of the greenhouse of Rainforest Flora. Welcome. Here we have a lot of the different tillandsias that we sell. We grow most of them from seeds. It takes 6 to 25 years to grow them, but eventually they become outstanding plants that you can hang in the air. Here we have a beautiful cedar fountain from the state of Washington. It's about 14 feet across, 10 feet tall. It's normally a fountain. We have it turned off right now so you can hear me, but it's a great fountain. Rainforest Flora is known for its beautiful cycads and tillandsia specimen clumps. This is a gorgeous Zamia lindeni. And above we have a beautiful clump of tillandsia dorati. And dorati has a great flower spike with lots of fragrant flowers when it blooms. And here we have all kinds of really wonderful tillandsias, from little tiny ones to great big ones, from inexpensive ones to more rare ones. Hundreds of different kinds. We built all these rockscapes here at Rainforest Flora 15 years ago, and as you can see, a lot of the flora is starting to grow in. This is one of my favorites. This is Tillandsia heteromorpha. We glued one plant on here 15 years ago, and you can see that it's vegetatively multiplied into being this beautiful clump. And also there are all these roots that hold the plant on there. We glue them originally, but then over time they root on. So you can see the roots here. This is a clump of Ionantha, and it has a bunch of roots holding it on up here. So it's really fun to watch over the years. We also get a lot of volunteers because the tillandsia seeds have a fuzzy cottony attachment on them like a dandelion does. Because in nature they grow high on cliffs or up in trees, and if they had regular seeds they would come down and that would be the end of them. So what do? They have the fuzzy cottony attachment. It's shaped like a parachute. The seeds at the bottom. They float around on the air. They catch on things and they germinate and they grow and they spread. So you can look over here, and here this is clumps of Ionantha stricta hardleaf. Those are volunteer seedlings. This is a volunteer seedling here. This is a volunteer seedling. So over time the plants are naturalizing in here, and we're getting more and more of them growing on the rocks. Pretty cool. This is one of the most amazing plants we have in the whole nursery. This is Tillandsia funkiana. It's a 47-year-old clump started from one plant. And it's not growing on anything else but itself. It's grown over itself for 47 years, and now it's approximately 4.5 feet tall and 3 feet wide. It's this gorgeous clump, and when it blooms, the whole thing turns a great coral color, just a beautiful bright orange. The flowers are orange, the plants turn orange. It's just spectacular. RFI also has a great collection of staghorn ferns. The platyceriums, as they're known. We have smalls, medium, larges, extra larges, specimens, and we have many, many different species, hybrids, and cultivars. So we've been growing them now for over 30 years, and a lot of people love to grow staghorn ferns in their patios. They just make a tremendous addition to decorate your vertical spaces. Here's a beautiful specimen of Platycerium superbum. A lot of people say superbum, but it's really superbum, and it's native to Australia. And this does not offset. You notice the other ones, they can send out offsets and turn into a large clump. This one just grows to be one giant, beautiful, moosehead type fern. This is another great specimen plant. When we moved here 15 years ago, soon after I bought a small philodendron, a golden philodendron, for $100. It was about this tall, and now 15 years later, it can swallow people. Here's another beautiful clump of Tillandsia dorati. It's been growing there for many years, hanging over the pond, and you can tell it's very happy. Here's an exquisite specimen of Dianthus spinulosum that comes from Mexico. It's been growing for a number of years here. You can see the fan shape of the leaves. Stunning plant. Okay, here we have a specimen of Encephalitis ferox. It's a South African cycad that grows well in lower light levels. And you can see that it has 3 cones coming up. This is the first time it's ever done that. Normally it has one big round orange cone. This year, for whatever reason, it sent up 3 separate cones and some leaves in addition, which it hasn't done before either. Usually it either puts out a big cone or it sends out a whole set of leaves. This year it did both at the same time. This is a female. The cones are round. The male cones tend to be shaped like you would expect a male cone to be shaped. Tillandsias lend themselves to being mounted on anything or nothing. In this case, we took a piece of 100-year-old grapevine and we glued 5 different Tillandsias on it, and they're happy. You can see they're growing along, and they make a living presentation of art. What can you say? They're gorgeous. A number of years ago, we had a gentleman come into the nursery. He was 85 years old. He had a black plastic trash bag with 7 balls of this plant that were about volleyball size. And he was passing them on to us. He had started them from one plant 40 years before. And now that a number of years have gone by, you can see how much this has multiplied. And we still have all of those clumps here in the nursery. But I thought you'd enjoy seeing what you can do with these plants that you can't do with very many other living things. You can have them with you as the decades roll by. I wanted to show you guys a beautiful outdoor garden setting that people can have here in Southern California. My partner Jerry Robinson designed this, and we put it in about 1.5 years ago. You can see the bromeliads and the cycads and different succulents are used, and people come over here and they relax. We have a water feature that adds the background sound. There are little frogs and fish. It's like a little ecosystem in there. All right, everyone, I guess this will wrap up your visit to Rainforest Flora. We're at 19121 Hawthorne Boulevard in Torrance, California. Our phone number is 310-370-8044. Our website is rainforestflora.com. And we've seen the retail section of the nursery today. Maybe next time around we'll show you some of the production areas. We ship all over the world, we ship all over the country. And thank you for taking the time to watch us today. We really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. For those of you who come to visit the nursery from out of town, either from somewhere else in the United States or from overseas, and you come through Los Angeles International Airport, LAX, there are 2 really easy ways to come to visit the nursery. And both ways are close. If you rent a car, you'll probably get it off of Century Boulevard here somewhere. So what you would do is, after you get your car, is to go east on Century to the 405 freeway south, and then come along the 405 freeway south about 3 or 4 miles down to an exit called Hawthorne Boulevard. You get off at Hawthorne Boulevard and turn right, and you just go about a little less than 3 miles, and you'll come to a great big street called 190th that has a train trestle over the intersection and a McDonald's on the southwest corner. We're 100 yards past the McDonald's on the right. We have 200 feet of frontage on Hawthorne Boulevard, so you can't miss us. Rainforest Flora, Inc. If you come out of the airport and you have your car already, somebody picks you up, you can turn right out of the airport on Sepulveda Boulevard south. You'll go underneath the tunnel that's one of the runways, and just past the tunnel you will take a turn to the 105 freeway east. You take the 105 freeway east to the 405 freeway south and follow the same directions I said a minute ago. And there